amplifier. So next one is current gain. So we know the expression for current gain. See the how voltage gain, we say it is product of all the voltage gain. Current gain is also same. It is the product of all the currents. So individual amplifiers will have its own current gain. So when you multiply all the current gain, you will get the overall current gain of your network. The one formula we have current gain relating to voltage gain, as we have seen previously, AV equal to AI into RC by RI. Same formula, we are going to use it here. And the current gain, you see, the same formula. It is product of individual current gain. The same way you take the fraction and you multiply and divide the terms, you can find that when you individually find the current gains and multiply, you will get the overall current gain for your cascaded amplifier. Okay, and the individual current gain for the that particular stage you can find using this formula. AIK dash equal to AIK into RCK minus 1 divided by RCK minus 1 plus RIK. See, these formulas derivation is not in our scope, so you can remember the formulas and directly apply them in your problems. The same way, how did we find voltage gain for a single for a particular kth stage? Same way we can find current gain also for a particular kth stage given by this one. So AIK dash equal to AIK into RC of k minus 1 divided by RC of k minus 1 plus RIK. See why I'm using K dash and K. AIK is the pure gain of the transistor without including all the resistors, and AIK dash is including all the load resistor and input impedance. So AIK, you see, it is IC by IB. You know IC by IB is going to be beta, correct? Or HFE. So AIK will be constant. AIK dash will be considering all your resistance. RC is your load resistance and RA is your input resistance. Okay, so please understand these formulas, and it is very easy to remember them. So this is the procedure what you follow for a cascaded amplifier. So generally for different stage, what we analyze, if you have two stage means we are going to analyze stage by stage. So always we will start from the last stage and come backwards. So we start from the nth stage, we find gain, we find input impedance, we find the load resistance, we find the current gain for the previous stage, the actual current gain, and then we'll find the overall current gain. So remember, when you have two amplifiers, first we will start with the second amplifier and then we will come to the first amplifier. We will come from backwards because second amplifier will have the actual load. So we will find the load. From the load, we can find the current gain. From current gain, we can find the voltage gain. From voltage gain, we can find the say all the four parameters for the previous stage. So remember, in Norman amplifiers, it is single stage. So we can apply KVL, KCL and find the parameters. But in a cascaded amplifier, we will always come backwards because the last stage will have the effective load. So if you start from the last stage and carry backwards, you can effectively find the correct values of all the parameters. So we'll start with current gain, input impedance. Then we'll find the load resistance. Then we'll find the current gain. And when you find the individual current gain of all the stages, you can multiply them and get the overall current gain of the cascaded network. And if you know current gain and voltage gain, we can find what is called as power gain. Okay, so power gain is given by output power of last stage divided by the input power of first stage. So you can find the power gain using this formula. So it is power gain is also equal to, I told you a formula on the day, power gain is also equal to voltage gain into current gain. So in case if we cannot explicitly find power gain, we know the values for voltage gain and current gain. If you multiply, we'll get the answer for power gain. Or if you want to measure power gain using the formula, you can use the formula and find the power gain. So AV is equal to AI into RCN by RI1. So the power gain is going to be AV into AI. So AV already AI we have, so it is AI square into RCN by RI1. Okay, the power gain also, individual power gain, if we know, the overall power gain is going to be product of individual power gain of your cascaded amplifiers.